Yo, 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 what's going on out there, Fight World? It's your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on one of the biggest, hottest stars in this fight game today. We have Errol the True Spence Jr., the former king of the welterweight division, the former WBC, IBF, and Super WBA Unified Welterweight World Champ that's at 154 pounds now and is looking to become the two-division world champion. And he's back on the mission. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, in case you've been living under a rock, we all know Errol Spence, suffered his first defeat against Terence Crawford in the biggest fight in boxing, some say of the year, right? He was defeated by ninth round TKO, and a lot of people, throwing salt on him, a lot of people dissing him, a lot of people saying his career is over. A lot of people saying, oh, he shouldn't fight Terence Crawford again. The typical reaction, that these fighters get when they suffer their first loss and, kind of in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? The way he lost to Terence Crawford, a lot of people feel like something was going on with him inside the square circle. A lot of people feel like he was weight drained. It was a lot of things that's going on, mixed emotions through a lot of fans' minds after seeing Errol Spence lose the first time to Terence Crawford. Now, we all know that he was suspended for, a little minute before he can return back to the ring. So the rematch that he was hoping to take place at 154 pounds in December against Terence Crawford to get his payback, right? It kind of was put on hold, and it probably carry over to 2024. So we'll just have to wait and see. You know what I mean? Now, the big question is, do Errol Spence come right back and take on Terence Crawford in the rematch? Or do Errol Spence come back and get him a tune-up and get his feet wet at 154 and then go into the Terence Crawford rematch? You understand what I'm saying? Kind of the same for Terence Crawford. If he's going to 154, what is he going to do next? Right? So a lot of people look at Errol Spence, like I say, some people saying, oh, man, he should retire. He shouldn't fight again, this, that, and the third. Some people look at him like, oh, man, he should keep fighting, but he shouldn't fight Terence Crawford. He should move on with his career. It's only going to get worse. Or, he's only going to lose again. Or you got people saying, it'd be a good fight still, but I still got him losing. A lot of feedback, like I say, the typical feedback. But my thing is this. Errol Spence controls his own career. Errol Spence controls his own destiny. This is what Errol Spence been doing since he was a kid. This is the nature of the beast of boxing. And it's a gladiator sport, man. It's a gladiator sport. So if you're the typical boxing fan, a.k.a. casual, the person that only watch when it's the big fights, or the person who don't do their own research, they just sit on other people's panels and listen to what they say and taking their information as sheeps and don't know how to, comprehend this business and this sport, then, I expect to hear those type of things from you. You feel me? You really don't know no better. But to the ones who call themselves hardcore boxing fans, they do this boxing thing, then y'all all know Errol Spence's career is not over with. And once Errol Spence get back into that gym, right? Once he get back into that gym, get back in the thick of things, get back to punching them pads and hitting them bags, that confidence going back up, understanding that he is still one of the biggest fucking stars in the game, still one of the baddest motherfuckers in the game, right? A lot of people still look up to him. His fan base haven't changed. If anything, it got broader and bigger. You feel me? Then you know that he's coming back. And you know that he's coming back even stronger. You understand what I'm saying? You know that he's coming back even stronger, man. Errol Spence, like I say, is one of the most mentally toughest fighters in the game today. He's mentally tough, bro. So that first loss is not going to break him. Not at all. Not at all. I could tell by his demeanor and the way he carrying himself. You dig? So once he get back in that gym, and he will be getting back in that gym pretty soon, right? It's back to the mission. You understand? It's back to the mission. And that's kick ass, make history, collect big checks. No ifs, ands, buts about it. But like I said, it's going to come down to what do you want to do next? Will you take a tune-up? You know what I mean? Or would you go right back in there with Terence Crawford? Terence Crawford already said he's willing, right? Whatever Errol Spence want to do, he's going to oblige. Like you say, Errol Spence has the right to his rematch because that's what the man got into. That's what he got in the contract, and that's what he put in the contract, and he got to honor that contract. You feel me? He got to honor it. So, I'm looking forward to Errol Spence getting back in that gym. I'm looking forward to him and Derrick James coming back even 10 times harder, putting together a great fucking game plan. You understand? A great game plan. And whomever is next, what if it's Terence Crawford or anybody else, Errol Spence will be victorious. You feel me? Errol Spence will be victorious. Straight like that. This dude was the gym killer. You understand the assignment once he get into the gym? And now, after taking his first loss, he most definitely want to come and get back in the win column. You understand what I'm saying? Most definitely want to come back and get into the win column. So we all know for a fact, if you know Errol Spence, like Monty B know Errol Spence, and like the fans that's been following him over the years know Errol Spence, you know that he's coming back for vengeance, man. You know that he's coming back for vengeance. You know that this ain't the end of him. You know that he listened to all the haters, the naysayers, the critics, and the doubters. And he's like, I'm going to prove you motherfuckers wrong once again. Once again. You know? Since the first accident in 2019, ever since he came back, he had to face adversity. You know? The car crash. Come back, had to prove himself against Danny Garcia. Manny Pacquiao, the torn retina, had to come back and prove himself against Dennis Ugas. Now he's taking his first loss against Terence Crawford. Now he got to come back and prove himself to show y'all boys that I'm still here and that I am him. You feel me? That I am him. I'm going to be a Hall of Famer. Hands down like 630. Man been reigning as a champion since 2017. You know what I'm saying? To 2003. 2017 to 2003, that's 6 years. You know? 6 years straight as a champ. So at the end of the day, man, look, he's at 154 now. You know, on his way to becoming the 2-division world champion. Right? Because I have no doubt in my mind that Errol Spence will be world champ at 154. No doubt in my mind. Not even a little bit. You feel me? Then after that, might be looking for to becoming the 3-division world champion going up to 160 pounds. You understand? So at the end of the day, I just want everybody to know, man, that this killer will be back in the ring. That Errol Spence will be back in the gym soon. Right? Getting everything squared away. Mentally, physically, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Getting back on them pads. Like I said, getting back to the game plan. And continue his journey of being great in his boxing game. You know? Had a little bump in the road. Just a minor setback for a major comeback. Watch Errol Spence work at 154. And then y'all tell me if this man is done or not. Or if he should have retired after suffering his first loss like all the other greats who suffered their first loss and didn't give up and kept it going and ended up being Hall of Famers and all-time greats. Same thing will happen to Errol Spence, bro. He's destined to be an all-time great. He's destined to be. You feel me? At the end of the day. And y'all can see that. You know what I mean? So shouts out to EJ, man. Keep your head high, King. Can't wait to see you back in that ring doing your thing. You feel me? Continue to heal up. But like I say, once it's time to hit that gym hard and prove these haters and naysayers wrong. Straight like that.